Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from November 1st through the 3rd, 2024. This is for Aries. Last shuffle for Aries. Let's see what's going on. Okay, well, goodness gracious, the cards that want to shuffle. Dark thoughts and transformation. So a lot of the fears of the future or the thoughts of the future, the uncertainty is going to transform. They're showing that things are not going to be as they seem. It's going to be completely opposites. What you think is going to be a failure will be a complete success. And the things that you may feel is going to be successful may be the ones that just they flop. They don't go the way that you thought. Things are not going to go the way you think, especially as it pertains to the choices of others. You may assume others are going to do certain things where you think that they would fail, or maybe you feel like certain people are they have the victim mentality. They may pull through unexpectedly. They're showing a lot of energy of people around you, but they're also showing your thoughts of others, and what you believe that they would do based on what you know about them may change. Yeah, you may be like they usually, if you give them a choice, right? I know they're going to cheat on their diet. I know they're going to make this decision because of what they usually do. They always fall on this. You may find that these people change and they come out of whatever, come crawl out from under something. Spirit does not want you to assume anything. You will sabotage a situation by assuming or expecting people to act a certain way or do certain things. They're going to surprise you. They're going to be different. They're going to choose something different with transformation, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and dark thoughts with 3 of Cups, Lovers, 7 of Cups, and the Devil. Excuse me. It looks like your thought process is that you know that certain people focus more on their happiness, and what makes them happy is something that confuses the crap out of you. But what they're going to do is actually do what's best for everyone involved, but it's something that maybe you won't see coming. Also, too, this is speaking towards you, that others think that way of you. They look at you and say, Aries usually thinks of this, they usually do this, and you are shocking the mess out of people. You are not sitting here saying you're a victim. You're not sabotaging a situation by saying that you're a victim or assuming that you're a victim of anything, like I already know they're going to do this to me, kind of thing. They're showing that things are not as they seem, right? The Very much so. You have kindred partnership, Hanged Man twice. Okay, so any partnerships you have, once again, they were speaking of people, or people surrounding you, but these are any kind of partnerships. These could be romantic relationships. These could be partnerships within a workspace, friends, right? You and other colleagues partnering up to do something. If you guys had a common goal together, then your perception of them are going to change. Your perception of these people, you're going to see a difference. Whereas maybe you will see a more feminine side of a masculine, or a more masculine side of a feminine, things that you don't think. Like, this is the vibe of a person who maybe you think is physically weak, and they lift a car. Like, it's gonna be that wild, what they're showing. Like, maybe you find that someone is too calm, and then they show you their emotional side, or there's something here about someone who's super emotional and they're very calm under pressure, and you didn't see that coming. Oh gosh, don't tell that person they're going to act this way. Then you find that they're the most level-headed one there. There's something about an energy when it comes out this way that shows, because they're showing a seahorse, and the seahorse represents, usually for me, it's very unpredictable, simply because the male carries the children. They birth the babies, so they birth the young. So they're showing a dichotomy, or some kind of energy of that, where usually you're the one that does certain things. Well, they're going to take up the slack. You're going to see a different side of something or someone, a whole different perspective. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, a fragmented energy. This tells me that it is going to be like all over the place, in a sense of what is being contributed by others. What they're going to do or bring is going to be different than what you expect. So you may think, or you may feel like you have to baby step them into something, and you may find that they're just going to take the lead and do what they've got to do. It's going to be, out of all the options, the one that you never expected to happen in a good way happens. You will be happy with the results, but first things first, I see you being thinking negatively, thinking that they usually are very um, they don't take anything seriously. Usually, if they're going to choose anything, they would choose their vice. If they were going to choose anything, they would choose the darkest side of whatever decision, right? If they have $20, you're not expecting them to save it. You're expecting them to splurge on their creature comfort kind of energy. And you're going to find that no, they're not going to do that. They're going to make the most logical choice, or they're going to do something that doesn't sabotage the situation. You may expect people to sabotage things because that's what they usually freaking do. That's where spirit's coming from this weekend, that you're going to be pleasantly surprised, shocked, I would say, simply because if your dark thoughts are these energies, which is saying usually what they choose is the dark side. They usually would choose to smoke rather than take care of da 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 da. They would choose to have a go party this weekend instead of taking care of something or continuing to push. They usually give up and choose to have fun. They play the game before they would have to fold their clothes. You may come back and find that they have done everything they're supposed to do. Um, and it would be shocking because that's not the option that you would expect them to choose. So that's what I see here, Aries. And it is about you. They're wanting you to get out of the negative thinking process. They're wanting you to push forward anyway, do something anyway, without expecting anything out of anyone else, and see how, because shows that you don't really, you can't depend. Like you're like, I don't even expect it because I can't depend on them, so I'm expecting them to fall short. I'm expecting to feel like a victim or feel taken advantage of in some degree. I expect to feel stuck having to push through something, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Very nice energy. And people that, the sign, that's not my job. You may be looking at people going, that's how they are. If it's not their job, it's not in their job description, they're not getting paid for it, they're not going to do it. You're going to see that that is not the case. You could be dealing with a Pisces very strongly. We have Capricorn and Gemini, main signs. You also have Taurus and Virgo, so you could be an Aries Taurus cusp or a Pisces Aries cusp. We have Taurus Gemini cusp here as well. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.